Wait a minute, where am I? I think I'm stuck inside a wall. And my right touch battery controller is low. Which I'll have to address that here soon. Let's get the chat popped out first though before it dies on me. How's everybody doing this Saturday morning? I just got out of work, overtime, you know how that stuff goes. And I think we are ready to go. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Liquid Clay, and we are back with another live stream of ACC. I'm still flying high from yesterday's victory in our final race of the season. Shout out to Ham VR, Kevy D, Chris Tedder, and the rest of the crew that participated in the ACC Friday League this season, and I think we will be kicking off a mini series, I believe, next week, because March 23rd, which I believe is Tuesday, we have the challenge pack coming from Kunos 505, and I think there's about 5 cars included. I know there's a Porsche, there's a Ferrari, a Audi R8 EVO. I'm not sure, but I think there's 4 or 5 cars. I've kind of got my eye on the Ferrari. I'm curious about trying that. So keep your eyes open for that. Also, it's a little bit off topic, but shout out to the developer of Alvo who sent me a key to the Oculus Quest version of Alvo, and I had a pretty good stream with my good friend Ham and No Man's Planet. We had a great time playing Alvo, and I'm looking to stream that this weekend from the PlayStation and revisit the PlayStation version of Alvo, which those 2 games will be cross-play, I believe, here in a couple of weeks. So keep your eyes open for that. And getting to today's stream, what prompted me to want to try the Nissan GT-R is this stream is actually being done with a friend of mine in mind. He's an Xbox friend. I've been friends with him, I think, since late 2005, early 2006. I don't mind saying his name because I plan to send this video to him. He goes by the name of Dirty Kane. That is his Xbox name. And I probably told you guys the story before about how I was, have some Xbox friends. We've all been friends close to 20 years. And at one point, I think there was probably about 40 of us. Now, a lot of them have broken off and gone their own way, but the core still remains. Basically, the founders of the group are still there. And so we still keep in contact with each other off of the Xbox and whatnot. We all have each other's number. We've taken trips to go see each other and stuff like that. So really cool bunch of dudes. So this particular friend that I'm speaking of, he has a love of cars, and I know during our 360 days we spent an extensive amount of time playing Forza Motorsports 2, and he actually has a Nissan GT-R in real life. I think the Nissan GT-R is actually an interesting car because to me it's not an exotic looking car. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's what do we got here? Okay. Let's bump ahead to 2020 and see if that'll let me pick the Nissan. Is it there? No, it is not. So I'll probably have to go back to 2019. There we are. So we are going to take this Nissan GT-R and we are going to customize it the same way my Porsche is customized. So let's customize it. Whoops. And edit this baby. And we're going to go with the 2018 GT-R. See here, nationality. Naturally, we're going to go Zimbabwe. See here, I think I'm gonna need my mouse here for so I can spin the car around. I think we'll leave that Nissan banner on the top of the British GT, Fanatec. I think for this one, we'll go ahead and leave the Nissan one up there. We're gonna go with the matte again. You know what? Let's go with the metallic. We're gonna go all black, but we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go. So we're gonna go with the #1 color. We're definitely gonna go with the black. What I don't know is whether we want to go metallic or whether we want to go glossy. That metallic satin, glossy, clear chrome, metallic. Satin metallic. Oh, I do like that metallic. Oh, but that glossy. The wheels, we're gonna go glossy with that. Accent glossy. I think we're gonna keep the same red trim because we got that red banner on top. So, but I think we're gonna go with a. I think I want to go with a little bit brighter red. I think that's good right there. I think that gets the point across. Auxiliary light, naturally, let's see here. Looks like there's some sort of light on the right side. Oh yeah, there's a strip there. Number 3. So there's a strip there. If we go with number 3, there's a light strip above the grill. If we go with number 2, let me see if I want that or not. No, I don't like that because it's only on one side of the car. Yeah, we want those on. We want those lights on. And I think we are going to go with that. I'll eventually, let's see here, car number. So I might have to take the headset off to type in the car number. And number 20 is a tribute to who I feel may be arguably the greatest football player ever, in Barry Sanders. So I think we are about ready to get on the track. Let's test this baby out. single player race. So what track should I do? I think we can start out with Barcelona. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, you know what? Let's back out of this because I don't want to start at the front of the pack. I want it to be a random start. Oh, it is random. Okay. Or is it? It's got me starting at the... It's got me starting at the front again. We'll start it in the middle, since it seems to want to start me at the front for some unexplained reason. So all right. Well, that actually looks clear. I mean, I turned the resolution up a little bit. I had been running the resolution on my headset for, I had it as low as 1548. Then I bumped it up to like 1580 something, then 1648, 1688. Now I think I bumped it up to 1736. And this actually, wow, this actually looks pretty good. So the question is how's it gonna run? I did have to do some tweaking with my PC as far as apps and what cores to assign to these specific apps.
Go in double file.
So I see a little bit of skittish stuff right there. But I know that's gonna change once the cars get moving. Depending on how I do in this race, I might take it online.
Green light, go, go, go.
So from what I'm seeing with this car, the gears seem to be shorter with this car.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Light damage on the front of the car.
Yeah, some reprojection there. Let's go to a different track. I want to stay with this car, but go to a different track. That would be a challenging track. Plus, I want to see how this car does on the straight. Looking at that BMW right there, I mean, I got the resolution turned up that this, everything up close is razor sharp. And it is a fairly clear picture, which ACC isn't one of the best optimized. You gotta turn that rear wing up.
Stay in double file. Green light, give it okay.
Kidding me? Oh, come on. What was the purpose to that?
on the left.
That back end will kick out from underneath you if you're not careful with that pedal. Woo!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Shit! Now see that Audi trying to, whoa, I'm gonna let him go. But that's the last one.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Force feedback is heavy on this car though. One thing I'm finding out about the car is it doesn't seem to oversteer if you let it coast in the corners, but it will oversteer if you punch it, if you hit the gas going out of corners. So going into corners doesn't seem to be that much oversteer. Just once you get past the apex and try to gun it out of there, you gotta feather it. Otherwise, the car wants to snap loose. Really? All right. I got the gist of it. Let's move on to let's go jump into a multiplayer race. older. Spa. Got a spa with 24 people, 19 people in it, but that ping is 170 milliseconds. That is not that good. We got a Nürburgring here, 142 millisecond. I could go in there. And then here's the Monza. Oh, but here's another one here. This 158 milliseconds. Just a little bit better. No, right here, 147. We'll go to that one. I know what I can do with my Porsche. Let's go in here and see what we can do. Oh, they got the rear wing turned down to 0. What are they trying to do? All right, we got 1 minute 30 seconds left before we can jump into a race. Might have to go in here and turn some of the effects down. Turn the shadows down to mid. It's crazy on PC that shadows seems to be the one asset that can make or break how well your PC runs when you playing a game or streaming it, when you put added weight on it. So we got 25 seconds before I can get on the track. So something that I did notice, let's see here. Here. Okay. All right, all the dials work. It is looking a little bit skittish. It was.
Faster car approaching. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car behind you. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 1.
car actually feels like it's got good brakes.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yeah. Acceleration ain't that great. Not compared to the Porsche.
Faster car is approaching. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Oh, no wonder! I gotta calibrate the brakes!
Faster car is approaching.
The brakes are sticking. No wonder they were shooting past me like I was sitting still. God damn it. I have to do this every time.
The faster car is approaching. Faster car coming up behind you. Yellow flag in sector 2.
No wonder.
The leader has finished the race.
Yeah, we gotta do this race again. Oh shit, that wheel snapped on me.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Got about 10 minutes of qualifying. Let's do a lap or two. Then I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll let him go. Actually, go ahead. Shit!
We've got some light damage on the front.
Hey, Granny. Got a guy named here, Hey, Granny. FR, what's good? How you doing? With this Nissan, I would say that the acceleration compared to my Corsa is slower, but it might have a little bit better brakes. You're doing fine. I'm doing pretty good too. I just got out of work, overtime. You know how it is, working 6 days a week. But you do what you got to do. at the beginning of this stream, you know, because naturally it might only been 1 or 2 people watching, but at the beginning of this stream, I talked about one of my Xbox friends that I've been friends with for almost 20 years. He actually has one of these cars in real life. So basically this stream is more or less for him. You know, I'm streaming it live, and then I'm gonna send it to him, let him check it out, because he is a car enthusiast. He's seen a couple of my videos, and he likes the setup that I have, the cockpit and all that good stuff. The question is, would he like it enough to sink that kind of money into it? Because I have to be honest, if I'm driving one of these cars in real life, I don't know how motivated I would be to play the video game. In my opinion, the Nissan GT-R, I don't think it's, as far as this looks goes, I don't think it's that much of an exotic car, but it has an exotic car price tag. I think this car costs anywhere between $80,000 and $100,000. And
Yellow flag in sector 1.
when you see one on the street, the way you can tell it's the GT-R, one is the hood.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
The other way you can tell it's a GT-R is because of how big the car is. Because it's actually a kind of a big car for a 2-door sports car. It's I think it's taller and wider than your average sports car. All right, we got 2 minutes to call it. I tried the Nissan a few weeks ago on Monza, pretty good. What kind of times were you turning in?
Sector 2.
Last week I tried the Aston.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, the way you type that in there with the caps and stuff, it almost looked like a bot message.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, what kind of lap times were you turning in when you tried the Nissan on this track?
Losing time in sector 1.
149.5? Okay. My best lap.
Slow car ahead.
My best lap on this track naturally is with my Porsche. I did 150 flat.
Be careful. Sector 3.
Well, the session's over anyway. 149. Let me see. Last week I tried the Aston Martin V12, 149.9, and 149.5 on the Nissan. So yeah, my best lap on Monza is 150 flat. It's like 150.002. So I just call that 150 flat. I believe I can do 149 in the Porsche. Since this is my first time really sinking my teeth into the Nissan, I'm gonna shoot for trying to be able to turn in 151 with this. With the Porsche 148.6, after the patch 149.1. Okay. Which Porsche are you using? Are you using the 911 GT3R or the 911-2 GT3R? I use the 2018 911 GT3R. Not too many people use that one. A lot of people seem to prefer the 911-2. Let's see here. This is a 20-minute race. Let's go with the fuel calculator. The 20-minute race. I'm getting 3.5 per lap. It's going to be about 10 laps, 10 times 3. I actually might need to put a little bit more in here.
30 seconds.
So today, I turned the resolution up a little bit. The 911-2, okay. I started out with that one, but I ended up going with the 2018 911 because I turned in my best lap.
Going double file.
It was originally, my original best lap was 150.5, and I did that on a Thrustmaster T150 of all things. And I just beat that record a couple of days ago with this. So so as far as the equipment goes, I looked the part, but I wasn't turning in the laps. Did you go on? Yeah, I went on. I did a little few motorsports daily race this week on Laguna Seca. I started out 13th. I finished 13th.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Got light damage in the rear. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Unbelievable.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
What a bunch of idiots.
Slow car ahead.
I got rear-ended and that set off a chain reaction.
Car on the left. There's a slow car ahead. Clear on the left.
See how much damage I took.
There's a slow car behind.
Damn it! Oh my God, I've taken on 37 seconds worth of damage. Ah, God! This race is over anyway, so I might as well come on in for repairs. Turn that traction control up to 3. All right. Maybe you should stick to the Porsche. You might be right. But this isn't a serious race. I'm just having fun, so... And you also have to keep in mind that if you are going to judge me on what happened so far, then you must have totally missed who rear-ended me and caused that chain reaction. What happened there, even if I was in the Porsche, it would have happened anyway, because the idiots in these open lobbies, they dive bomb all the time. So that part of the race didn't matter what car I would have been in. That a dent on the hood? Yeah, and the hood is loose. Oh shit, it's all scratched up. Holy shit.
Come on, let's go.
It still looks like it's a dent on the hood. You joined while I was spinning around? Then I'd like to think that you saw the person that rear-ended me. They rear-ended me, spun me around, and it just caused a chain reaction. All the other cars plowed right into me. So, with the Bentley, you would have just pushed everyone out of the way. Oh, my braking was fine. I got rear-ended. That's the whole thing. The car that was in front of me, I accounted for, this is the start of the race. There's going to be a bunch of cars. So naturally, you got to brake a little bit earlier, because there's going to be a pileup on that first corner. Didn't make a difference. Somebody still rear-ended me. Damn it! Too hot. Brakes too late.
Sector 2. Well done, mate. That's the best.
Let's be known. You definitely got to pump the brakes with this car. If you just put your foot down to expect it to just, you're going to stop the car faster if you pump the brake.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful.
Getting worse every lap.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
nice little distraction. Let's pull over and get that replay so we can see that wreck. We'll come back to another session, but let's go back and have a look at that replay. All right, let's see what we got. Right there, got rear-ended and spit right off the track by that white and gray NSX right there. Right there. Let's back that up. That asshole bumped me. You know what? Here, let's do one better. Car number 129. You can see it right there. All right, we're inside the car. This is the jerk that hit me. All right, you see, I'm right there in front of him in the black Nissan. There was no reason for that. And then look at the chain reaction that it caused right there. It sent me into the wall. There was no reason for that. I mean, what did you think you were gonna do? Get the first place through this chicane? And then look at that wreck. I bounced off the wall and it sent me into a bunch of cars like bowling pins. So I'm still in the car with this asshole. let me see here. Let me keep my eye on him and see if he causes another wreck. So he just took a tight line right there. So I assume he knows how to drive. Therefore, again, it was no, you know how this race always starts at this track. Well, he just clipped another dude right there, but I'm not going to blame him for that one because two cars were fighting it out in front of him. But at the same time, coming into a chicane like that, two guys fighting it out, and neither one of them trying to give any ground, if they even rub elbows, somebody's going to spin out. So that being said, I feel like he probably should have been aware of something like that could possibly happen and give himself enough space to react. Let me look at his lap time too. He turned in like a 151. Enough to say that he knows what he's doing. Oh my God. Maybe I gave him too much credit when I said he knows what he's doing. All right, typical idiot trying to win the race on the first lap. So, question is do I get back in there with my Porsche? Yeah, full. Full. We can go here. And this still qualifying too.
Green line. on the left. flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, forget it. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing now. I guess we'll just take our 14th place and try to do what we can with it. How many cars are in here? 24 cars. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Guess I'm just trying to like focus. I'm still a little bit upset by that situation with the Nissan GT-R, or that guy rear-ended me. I mean, I never had a chance. I mean, we didn't even get to the first corner, the first turn before I got rear-ended, and got sent into a bunch of cars like a cue ball hitting a bunch of pool balls. So that didn't exactly set in well with me. I mean, it almost never fails with this track. There's always a wreck at that first chicane. You always have these bungling idiots that are trying to win the race before we get to that first corner. They don't have the patience to get through that first chicane clean and let everything play itself out and then go from there. I mean, and the crazy part about it is, for instance, if you qualify 15th, what the fuck do you think you're going to be able to do during a race that you couldn't do during qualifying? What do you think you're going to... All these guys that qualify faster than you think you're going to shoot right past them and jump up into first place before you get to the first chicane? Man, it's Monza, first corner. You ain't joking, FR. I mean, I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I was one of those dive-bombing idiots that I didn't hit the brakes until I saw the brake lights of other cars. Now I look through the cars and look at my reference points, but still look at the car with my peripheral vision, and I already got my foot on the brakes before they even hit the brakes. So I'm already allowing myself that space, because you don't know how people drive. People got different braking habits, and I think that's one of the big things with these some of these idiots is they expect everybody around them to drive the same way you do. Some people brake later, some people brake sooner. Some people trail braking through corners. Some people coast through corners. Yeah, they don't think. So But I will say that my best lap on here is 150 flat. The fastest lap in this session for qualifying was 149 point something. So that being said, I think if I can turn in consistent 150s, a lot of time happen on this track. Yeah, it happens a lot of time on this track. Yeah, absolutely. I will say that if I can run a clean race and turn in consistent 151s, I think I can finish in the top 10. If I can turn in consistent 150s, I think I can finish in the top 5. You can tell by the way people not staying in their position, this is going to be ugly. Then you have the people that go out of their way to qualify. They get in the top 5, and then as soon as the race starts, they deliberately drop all the way back so they can see how well they can do from the back of the pack. They gonna cause a wreck.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Knew it, they bumped somebody.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 3.
There's gonna be another wreck. These cars are bunched too close together. I told you. Oh my God, the amount of wreck.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
You're with me, but I'm listening.
There's some light damage in the rear of the car.
All right, man, I'm ready to throw in the towel, man. This ain't the day. But before we go, let's save that replay so I can see what this idiot did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe I should just go back to microtransaction filled arcade ass GT7. Okay, let's quit out of here. We're going to go back and watch that replay before I get out of here. Just unbelievable. This is why I like doing the low sports race. Those races are clean. There's something more. There's something on the line more than just your safety rating. Obviously, with these open lobbies, people don't really care about their safety ratings that much. So I guess they're going to be reckless. Unbelievable. We didn't even make it past the first lap. What VR am I using? I'm using the Oculus Quest 2, connected to the PC. The Oculus Quest 2 it can have its problems, but I guess from the from a money standpoint, I think you'd probably be best going with the Oculus Quest 2, or maybe trying to find the Oculus Rift S, or on eBay or something. So I'm using the Oculus Quest 2, but I'm using the Bobo VR headset. Look at all that mess there. Where's he at? Because a Lamborghini caused all that shit. Here we go. Here comes a wreck right here. Right there, that Ferrari, he blasted right through everybody. Oh, and that Porsche got taken out right behind me. Okay, so here comes the part where I get wrecked. We're gonna see the wreck and then we're gonna go back. So here I come. It happened right here at this corner. That same idiot Ferrari that plowed through everybody. Dickheads like that ruin the game for everybody. So, I'm thinking that the only way I'm going to get into a clean race is to do a single player race and turn the opponent aggression down, because if you turn the aggression all the way up for the AI, they get reckless too. The other option would be to jump into a competition server. What do they got here for quick join?
Green light.
I got a new friend? Oh, appreciate it. The latency's not bad, about 117 milliseconds. Well, how about it? Should I give it one more try and run this race? Well, you know what? Clean Racing Monza Spa. That's the name of this. Well, I think we can label this Idiot Saturday. So at this point, it doesn't seem to matter what car I'm going to use. If I go to Monza, there's going to be a wreck. So I might as well go ahead and go back and have some fun and try another car. So I think I'm going to try. I think I'm going to go back and try the Ferrari. I like the way that car sounds. There's a Monza. The safety rating is 50. There's 9 people in there. All right, let's give it a whirl.
Green light.
Top lap is 150.1. I like that ride height, but I don't like that wing. And I don't like that anti-roll bar. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, let's see what kind of brakes this car got.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Car felt like it had a little bit of understeer, but the brakes is pretty good. Let's see. Let's check the fuel. Uh, 3.1. So 20-minute race. Probably about 2 minutes per lap. So we're looking at about 11 laps. So it ain't gonna be a need to put that much in there. I'll go with 50. I actually think I could have went with 45, maybe even 40 liters.
Seconds.
This car feels low to the ground. So there's 17 cars. Let's see if I can get through this carnage.
Going double file.
Damn it!
There's a slow car up ahead.
All that slow shit, and the dude still couldn't.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
Another wreck.
the right. Clear on the right.
Damn!
Yellow flag in sector 3. We've got some light damage on the front.
$12 seconds worth of damage. That's how I fucked up last time. Damn it. I appreciate the jester, but a little too late.
watch out in front.
Oh shit. I was trying to let him go.
There's a slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful there. Car on the left, clear on the left. Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can. Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Too much. Pump the brakes.
Leader has finished
Gonna go do some practices on Nürburgring. All right, good luck. Still took fourth place. I take fourth place with my best lap being 152.5, but I already know what happened. The guys up front, they must have been fighting it out, and a wreck happened, and some of them just decided to drop out, because there's no way I'm supposed to finish in fourth place on this track, turning in lap times of 153, 154, 152. It's just not supposed to happen in most cases. But before I get out of here, I want to check something. As my safety rating keeps going down and down and down. Let me get my goddamn Porsche back. Thank you. So let's check out my personal best, the Laguna Seca. My personal best was 126 flat. Not bad. Kyalami 144.3. Monza 150.025. It did register. Brands Hatch 126.8. Silverstone 202.4, not very good. Paul Ricard 201.2, which I haven't run that track in God knows how long. Mastano 137.2. I thought I did better than that. I thought my best lap on Mastano was 136. Zandvoort Zandvoort, I know for a fact that's a goddamn lie. 139.4. I think my best lap on Zandvoort is like I want to say 130, 132. I don't know, but I know it's better than 139. Spa 222.5. I know that my personal best on Spa was in the 222, so I'm not going to argue with that. Hungaroring on 146.7. Barcelona 147, which I thought my best was 146. Zolder 132 sounds about right. I do have trouble with that track. So anyway, I am hungry and I got to get ready to go pick up my son. With that, I am going to boogie on out of here. I'd like to do a stream later on today, but I don't know what. It'll either be for my PS4 Pro or the Quest 2 standalone, as my son will more than likely be on the PC, and that will also not allow me to get to my PS5 either, because they're both hooked up to the same TV. So we'll figure out something. I'm leaning towards wanting to do a stream of Alvo on the PlayStation VR, revisit that. It's been a while, so we'll see what happens. So for those of you that tuned in, Pepsi Me's FR, Artful Dodger, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the conversation. Little bit frustrations came out because it's just unbelievable. The idiots in these open lobbies rear-ending people. I just can't believe that they just don't account for the pileup that's going to happen, and you have to brake more sooner than later. They seem to think that they can win the race before they get to the first turn even though they qualified 15th. So I don't get it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Until the next stream, you guys know the line. Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. We'll see y'all soon.